You see them on TV all the time, but do they work or don't they? This week, we're putting some products to the test to see if their real-world performance is as good as what you see on TV. Don't miss it. Every year on Today's Homeowner, we evaluate products for the home that you see on TV infomercials.
I think I'll have to give this some pretty high marks.
They all promise to revolutionize the way you do household chores, but do they?
Figure it out, great, and then the first thing that goes in it should be the instructions.
Today we're going to put them to work in the real world so we can separate the fact from fiction.
If you have a lot of cleaning chores around your house, you've probably started paying close attention to all of the steam cleaners that are advertised all the time on television these days. Well, we thought we would try one out, and what a perfect place to try one out, this large shower. It's got a lot of glass that's hard to keep clean. Now, there's a lot of these things out on the market, but the one that we chose was a Sharp portable steam pocket. And basically, it has a number of different accessories that are available, and it has this unit, the main part of it, that you put water in, allow about 60 seconds for the steam to generate, and then you have a variety of different accessories. This particular one's called a cleaning wedge. You push the button, and it takes a little while for the steam to generate up into the wand. There's a number of other accessories that can clean just about anything that you have around your home. Well, what a perfect test with a large glass like this, so let me see if it really does the trick. Now they say to keep the cleaning wedge tight against the glass. Man, the steam is really coming out of here. You know what's pretty cool too? They say that it's one of the best ways to clean without any harsh chemicals and sterilizes as it goes along. I'll tell you what, that's doing a great job. Boy, after the steam clears, that's going to be pretty clean. I think I'll have to give this some pretty high marks. On a scale of 1 to 5, I give it a 4. At $90 plus another $10 for shipping, it's a little pricey, but it does what it says it will, and I'll take steam cleaning over chemical cleaning any day.
Another household product that you see all over the television is the Magic Jack. Now, with over 7 million of these sold, you'd think it's got to be a pretty good product. Well, let's look at the claims. First of all, no monthly phone bill ever again, very easy to set up, and crystal clear clarity. Now, I gotta be honest with you, I've had a Magic Jack for over 2 years, and I pretty much like it. Here's the deal, you got no monthly phone bills. That's true. You do have annual fees though, but at less than 20 bucks, I'm okay with that. Setup, it is really easy. It's as simple as plugging a phone line into the Magic Jack and the Magic Jack into a USB port of your computer. And as far as crystal clear clarity, well, I've had no issues at all with the sound. Not bad at all. There are some issues though. It's not all lollipops and roses. If you want to use your phone 24/7, your computer has to be on 24/7. I've also heard some people say that if you use the Magic Jack in something portable like a laptop, it can be damaged easily. Now, to pick this up, it's going to cost you about 40 bucks. That's going to buy you the Magic Jack and your first year. Then the fee starts after that. Is it worth it? Here's our rating. The Magic Jack gets a 5 out of 5, but buy it locally. If you call the toll-free number, you're going to have to add shipping charges to the price.
Here's another product that you see all the time on the infomercials, and it's supposed to help you with a lot of the cleaning chores around your house. It's called the EasyJet water cannon. Pretty lightweight plastic, attaches to your water hose, has a little reservoir here you can pour some soap in. Then it has an adjustable nozzle on the end so that you can determine exactly what kind of spray that you want for the particular cleaning project that you're doing. Now they compare this to this in many ways in that it'll handle the same kind of task around your home, but I don't think so. This has got a motor on it that really multiplies your pounds per square inch pressure that you have from your water hose, and this basically just creates a nice spray. Now, to turn it on, you push it 1 notch and it turns the water on 2 notches and it'll mix soap with it, but the real test is to see just what it does on this dirty bench right here. I'll put it forward there a little bit. You can see I can apply some soap on it. Then turn it straight just to the water. Maybe I can turn that up just a little bit in the velocity here. Let's see. That's a little stronger. That's more of a watering. There we go. And that's as strong as it gets. Let's see, it really doesn't look that clean to me. Now you think about it, this thing costs $20 plus $8 shipping and handling. It's $28. Now, is this 4 times better than a spray nozzle that you would buy that cost around $7? And the only advantage I can really see is you have the soap dispenser that allows you to apply a little soap while you're doing the cleaning chores. Well, is it worth it? Let's see. In my book, the EasyJet only gets a 1 out of 5 because it can't compete with a pressure washer for performance or an ordinary garden sprayer on price. Hey, let's check in with Joe, who has a cleaning tip on this week's simple solution that costs almost nothing.
If your home has wall-to-wall carpeting, you know that it's necessary to bring in a carpet cleaning machine every now and then and shampoo the entire rug. But for small spot repairs and remove odors, all you need is some baking soda, a spray bottle with a little hot tap water, and a stiff bristle scrub brush. This area here in front of the bed is where the dog likes to sleep, so it has a little bit of an odor. And we're going to eliminate that first by sprinkling some baking soda in the area. And you don't have to be afraid to sprinkle it out. You want to get a good amount on there. If you see any chunks like that, just break them up. Okay, and now we're going to mist it with the hot water. And this is just tap water. And you don't want to soak the rug, you don't want to get it wet, but you do want to get it just dampened. And now, and here's the real trick, this is what makes it work. You take the bristles, and you scrub the solution right into the rug, making sure you go against the grain. You want to drive it deep into the carpeting. You want to do the whole area. And ordinarily I'd do that for at least 2 or 3 minutes, or really scrub it in there. Then we're going to let it dry. In a case like this, it's probably going to take maybe 35 to 45 minutes for it to dry completely. Then come back and vacuum it up, and you end up with a nice, clean, sweet-smelling rug.
This week we're looking at a number of those products that you see on late night television, and some of the products that we've tested so far have worked pretty well, some not so well. Here's one that's supposed to solve a problem that can be so aggravating. So when you run into any type of strip screw around your house, maybe you're removing some of the hinges on your kitchen cabinets to update that a little bit, and you find a strip screw, let's see if this Pro Grab It will actually work like they say. They say that this can really help you on removing any of the screws that you have stripped, and I have one here that is just like if you were doing some deck work and it stripped out on you. And what you do is you take one of the bits here, it corresponds kind of to the diameter of your strip screw, and once you get it in the drill, then you turn it on reverse and drill about a 1/16 of an inch down. Okay. Then you reverse it around to the other side. Still put it in reverse, and it is supposed to back this right out. Yeah, looks like it's working. There we go. All right. Pretty good. I can see where this can be used in an awful lot of different places around the house when you have an aggravating situation just like this. At $20 plus $7 for shipping, the Pro Grab It isn't cheap, but it does deliver on its promise, so I give it a 4 out of 5 and a special spot in my toolbox.
Our next product is one that people ask me about all the time, not because I'm a pro with as seen on TV products, but because I use this all the time. It's in my toolbox. It's the Turbo Snake. And what you've got are 2 snakes, one large one, this is for tubs and showers, and one small one for sinks in the bathroom. I like this tool because it works. It meets all of its promises. It quickly and easily removes clogs, does it without chemicals, and you don't even have to remove the stopper to make it work. What you've got here is a wire that's coated with rubber. And on the very tip of it on this end, you've got those little plastic hoops or hooks. All you gotta do is stick it down the drain, give it a twist, pull it up, oh, that's nasty. Now there are some disadvantages. First of all, the clog has to be within the distance of this wire. Second of all, once you get the clog out, there's really only one way to get it off. So after plunking down $10 for the pair and another $7 for shipping and handling, how does the Turbo Snake stack up? I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 rating. It works like a charm, but $17 is an awful lot of money for what you get.
Hey, coming up, we're going to check out more of those products that you see on TV infomercials. But first, let's see what Jody has at the Home Center in this week's Best New Product.
I have to admit I love power tools, especially the cordless ones, but I admit the problem that I have is I don't have enough plug-ins in my shop to plug in every single charger so that I can put the batteries on and make sure they're ready to go when I'm ready to go. Until now, take a look at this. Ryobi has come out with a multi-docking station for your chargers, whether it's the lithium-ion battery or the NiCad. You simply pop it on and it's ready to start charging. Now, what I like best about this is not only can you put multiple batteries on here, but once it's completely charged, the port will actually shut off. Because if you leave your battery on the charger for an extended amount of time, it'll actually start to deplete the battery life of that particular battery. So instead of having to take it off, what you do is leave it in place, the power will knock off to that particular port, but every 5 days, power will knock back on to basically top that battery off so that it will be 100% when you're ready to go. Another nice feature that I like about this is you can easily mount it to the wall, or it's got a carrying handle so you can carry it around on the job site or anywhere around your house. This is perfect, especially if you have a lot of power tools like I do.
This week is our annual look at all of those home products that you see advertised on late night television. And they're products that are designed to make your life a little easier around your home. Alan has one now that's supposed to make cleaning gutters a little easier.
Yep, this is a gutter rake. It's called the Gutterator, and the claim is that this tool works 5 times faster than any other gutter rake.
And what's the deal with the shape of this thing?
Well, that's what makes it work. You see, it's got a pushing blade and a hook, and that hook is what gets you underneath all of the gutter spikes so you don't have to keep moving your ladder back and forth.
Okay. Well, it's always interesting to know how much these type of things cost. How much is it?
Well, not bad. This is polypropylene, so inexpensive, about $9.95, but adds almost $7 for shipping and handling. There's $16. The handle does not come with it.
Okay,
now,
and you paid what approximately?
Oh, there's about $15 because I went and got one that extends out to about 12 feet, so you don't really have to move your ladder that much. But try it out.
All right.
And the whole concept, let me walk down here, is start with that blade, right? That's the pushing blade, until you feel the gutter spike right there. Now at that point, flip it, push it under the spike.
Pushes it right under.
Right, and back out, back to the other side, and continue. You think about this, 12 feet on either side, you can get 24 feet of gutter without moving your ladder.
Yeah, well, that's an advantage, even though you still have to get on the ladder.
Well, at that, then you still have to reach in and clean out the gunk by hand. Now, my contention is there are some other systems out there that don't allow you to have to climb a ladder, so is this really 5 times faster than any other gutter cleaning tool?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Not bad, but here's our rating.
We're giving it a 2 out of 5. It does work, but after you buy the extension pole and climb a ladder, you still have to scoop out the leaves by hand. Well, I can see where this would help a little bit in gathering up all of the debris in the gutter, but I understand earlier today you looked at another product that claims to help you with some of the yard debris.
To be honest with you, I have mixed feelings about this product. Now, this is a bag caddy. The concept here is it's a portable garbage can, easy to store, easy to transport. So far, I like it. But let's talk price first of all. You've got this one little piece of plastic, 20 bucks, another $7 for shipping and handling. $27, that's steep. Come on, guys, give us 2 for 1 at least. The other problem I have is the instructions. When all you get is that one rolled up piece of plastic and this sheet, and it's convoluted. The best thing I can say about it is that it's poorly written. You need a video on the site here, or at least a video included with the package to show how to put it together. Once you do figure it out, and they say it can take less than 20 seconds, figure it out, great, and then the first thing that goes in it should be the instructions. After that, you're home free. Whether it's trash from a tailgating party, pour it in place. It might be yard clippings. The bag holds, and as it gets full, watch this. All you gotta do is lift it up to hold it in place and keep pouring until you use the entire bag. Now here's another great concept. Once it's full, instead of having to take and lift a heavy bag out, just remove the sleeve and there you have it. Now that's smart thinking. But how does it rate? In this case, I'm going to say 3 out of 5 because even though it delivers on the promise, the price is steep and the instructions are confusing.
Over the years, it seems like people have tried to improve the old traditional garden hose, and a lot of times you'll see a flat type hose like this. Problem with that, a lot of times you have to stretch it all the way out before you even use it because it'll expand. Well, this one's supposed to be a little bit different. This is called the Magna hose. It costs $19.95 plus $7 shipping and handling. You're talking about $27 for a 50-foot hose. Now, that's not unusual for a very good quality hose. This one seems to be a little flimsy, made out of some, I guess, inexpensive plastic, but it seems to do what they claim that it does for the most part, and that means allowing you to roll it out as far as you need to. Then, using the sprayer that comes along with it, you can water your plants and then you can roll it right back up. But here's a couple awkwardnesses with this thing. First of all, if you want to roll it back up and you have the sprayer on it, then you try to spin it around and push it back in place like this. Then hope that it doesn't pop off while you're wrangling with it to roll it back up here. It's a little bit flimsy in trying to do that, but once you get it back rolled up fairly well, it does have a little bracket here on the back that if you had a couple screws in the wall, you could put it right over. I'm sure that's not real easy to lift it off and put it back on with just those 2 little holes. But if you've got just a little simple patio that you do just a little bit of watering, the Magna hose may be okay for you. But for typical homeowner use, I'd only give it a 2.5 rating. The operation is a bit awkward and the construction isn't nearly sturdy enough. Something that I really love is peanuts. Of course, I would never eat a green peanut, but there is a green one that I would use over and over again. This is expanded polystyrene plastic. You know it better as the packing peanut, and here's what makes it so green. It's got a minimum of 25% recycled material in it, and it's 99.6% air. It takes almost 50% less energy to make these peanuts than it does for a comparable amount of paper packaging. Uses only 1/3 of the wastewater in the manufacturing process, creates only half the airborne emissions as paper, and it contains no chlorofluorocarbons. That's a big mouthful that means they're not bad for the environment. Packing peanuts are also recyclable, and it shouldn't be hard for you to do that because there's over 1,500 collection sites in the U.S. for these foam peanuts. So next time you put together a care package, show how much you really care, and don't forget the peanuts. If you're like me, you probably wonder if all of the claims they make about the products on TV infomercials are really true. Well, you've heard our opinion about it, and hopefully that'll help you decide whether or not you want to call the toll-free number. I'm Danny, and thanks for being with us here on Today's Homeowner. And the one that we decided to give a try is the Shark Steam Portable Thing.